Hello and welcome to Friday evening's stream where we are on the Northeast Corridor on the Boston to Providence section, so really looking forward to tonight. But first thing, let's set up the train, get our passengers loading, and then we can dive into exactly what we will be doing. So brakes are all set. We've not got headlights yet. Let's turn those to dim a second. Let's put no, I had the reverser in. Let's put it into forwards. But we want ditch lights as well. There we go. That's more like it. Perfect. So we've got passengers loading, and we are all set. So what we're going to be doing tonight, I know there's a couple of you already in the chat. I will say hello in just a second. But what we're doing is going to be taking this Amtrak ACS-64 all the way from Providence to Boston, and then we're going to return back to Providence on the Acela, and all being well we should make it to Providence with a couple of minutes spare to catch the return Acela. After that, once we're back in Providence, we're going to be jumping on the local MBTA F40, but we'll be driving the cab car. Let's just sort those doors out a second. We still... Oh no, we're locked. So we'll be experiencing all of the all of the trains that are available on this route tonight, all in hopefully one go. So fingers crossed the timing works out. We are needing to be leaving already, and we are going to be playing with the safety systems on. So this is going to be it's going to be interesting, but I think we should be okay. There's a couple of you in the chat already, and we're going to be leaving. So let's say hello. I can see already we've got that one in there already. How's your evening going? We've got Samuel, Crazy. Nice of you all to join. So away we go from Providence. And we've got Alfie as well. Evening, Alfie. How you doing? There we go, picking up speed, and away we go for Route 128. After that, we've got Boston Back Bay and finally Boston. So it's going to be a pretty express service from Providence, but it's not going to be as express as the Acela when we get to jump into that. So looking forward to this this sort of 3-run stream. We will get to experience a little bit of everything. We've got local commuter train in the MBTA, the F40. We'll get the Acela to do the high-speed services, and then we've got the ACS-64, which is kind of in the middle. It's still fast, but it's nowhere near as fast as the Acela. Right, we can speed up now to 60, so you can see we're permitted to. Oh wow, Alfie, you're going to go to Germany, you're going to have a look at... you're going to go do a bit of train spotting perhaps? Don't know. That one, thank you for those tips, that's quite useful actually. So, bell when arriving, departing at stations, honk at the horn around the level crossings, nice. Go nearly up to 60. Just ease back now a little bit. We're going to be permitted to run up to 70, so perhaps we'll put a little bit more power on. We're running in January, so we've got dynamic weather on, so I'm really kind of expecting perhaps a bit of snow by the end of this, who knows. Go nearly almost up to 70, just ease it back a touch. Alfie, you might find some trains, trams and metros there. Very nice. That'd be very cool. Crazy looks at the fares from Providence to Boston. Apparently you can get a ticket for $9. Wow, that is cheap. And on Amtrak as well. Yeah, no in dynamic weather there will be snow. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. It's going to really mix things up, especially braking with these big American trains. It'll make it certainly a lot more interesting. Love that we see a bit of CSX wagons on the left here, and we'll see some locos in just a second. I believe they layer in from sandpatch grades, so if you've got TSW2, you'll certainly be able to see these in there. We will drop down to 60 any second. I'm sure we'll get the alert, which we'll acknowledge, put it into suppression, and we'll see that speed come down nicely, and that will release off. We'll just put a little bit more power back on, just to keep us at 60, and we'll jump straight back up to 70. Alfie, yes, I do have Bremen to Oldenburg. It's a pretty nice route actually, running with the 110, and also the N-wagons. There we go. Oh, not cab light. That's. There we go. Put the power back on as we go around this 60 here. Bring that back down to 60, use a bit of the electric brake here. There we go. What have we got going on here? Crazy, you did a freight run in the week, and you're quitting out 5 minutes in. Didn't enjoy it, I take it. That one, Acela may seem fast, but really only goes 150 around Trenton to New Brunswick. Yeah, that's probably sounds about right. The journey I did was going to take me about 50 minutes, but it took me like 70. Alpha, you like the the BR 110 traction motor fan noise? Yeah, it's pretty cool. We will be able to get up to 125 very shortly. Samuel, don't like driving big US freight trains because they're hard to control. Yeah, absolutely agreed. There we go. Let's put the power down now of this ACS-64 as we head towards Route 128. Yeah, US freight trains are definitely quite difficult to control, but it actually, I find a lot of time it's all about getting the obviously normally you have multiple locos on an American freight train. It's all about setting up the cab right in the first instance to get the power from the other locos using the banking column, etc. There we go, picking up speed now nicely. Yeah, Samuel, in comparison, UK train horns are quiet. That's actually... There we go. Just to give you a bit of real life action there. picking up speed nicely here. Yeah, if the game's too loud, let me know and I can turn it down. Speed's coming down to 110 for this corner. Fun fact, Baker Street is cleaner than the oldest DC metro station. Okay, nice. Samuel, I mean, some UK trains are actually pretty loud. If you've ever heard the Class 91 horns, then you get one. I mean, I don't think I have, actually. There we go. Now we'll pick up the speed to 125. This section is permits for 150, so hopefully when we're in the Acela we can make use of it. It does look good, this ACS-64. Right, we just ease back now that we're up to 124. DC Metro have one of the loudest horns. Interesting, never heard it, but 91 horns absolutely sound beautiful. Sound like an F1 car at speed. I expect that sounds pretty cool, actually. Alfie, do I have Luzerne de Cercy and the Rosalini? No, those two I've never picked up. You have both of them? Nice. Crazy, I used to never understand how the ACS-64 would turn around at Boston South until... yeah, it's quite an interesting manoeuvre they do. Obviously reversing around that loop. But some of those take, just to do the reverse, takes sort of like 20-25 minute services, which is mad. That one, there's a so they will reverse out of Boston South and they go, yeah, as Crazy says, they go around Southampton Yard. There's a loop there which puts them the right way around. Samuel, never understand how American freight trains have to be so long. Well, yeah, they are miles long at times. So we've still got 16 miles to Route 128. No worries, that one. It was great for you to jump into the stream. Hopefully we'll see you a little bit later on. Samuel, longest freight train ever to exist was the BHP Iron Ore, which is 4.5 miles. Wow, that is that is pretty damn long. Longest freight train is Australian. Yeah, good fact actually. Crazy, hope you get another NEC routes. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get another section, I guess, of the NEC. If only one day we could stitch them together, hey? That would be cool. just bring it up on the map and we can show you what Boston to Providence. So we've got Boston up here in the north, and obviously Providence down here in the south. We did the bit of the wiggly bit, and now we're on a very straight piece really that takes us all the way to Route 128, which is not far outside of Boston. And as we were just talking about, this is the reversing loop the ACS-64 uses to get itself the right way round in Southampton Yard. Alfie, is the GE44 to train or tram? I'm not sure actually. Do you know? Yeah, UK freight trains by comparison are tiny, Samuel. Completely agree. But then the UK in comparison to the rest of the world is absolutely tiny. So 10 miles now to go. We've got 7 minutes to be, or less than that now, 6 minutes to be there. This is going to be a challenge to get to Boston on time. We have to get there to make our connection with the Acela. Crazy with the great fact here, the world's longest passenger train was in Switzerland with a length of 1900 metres and had about 4,500 seats. Wow. Let's just power back a little bit. Alfie, you think it's a tram on the streets and then it turns into a train when it's running on the hills? Yeah, I can see why. I guess it does most of its running on tracks, or I guess, yeah. See, it's a difficult one. I think you'd probably say it's a train more because it spends most of its time running as a traditional train. If Dovetail could get the Scepter license, I think it would be great if they could extend. Oh, there's an Acela. That's good timing. They could extend New York Trenton to Philadelphia. Wouldn't mind. Yeah, no, agreed. That would be pretty cool to extend it all the way to Philadelphia. Right, still 5 miles to go. There's plenty of time. Samuel, longest route in the UK from Aberdeen to Penzance covers 785 miles. Longest route in America runs Chicago to San Francisco via many stations, covering nearly 2,500 miles. It's the scale is just completely different. It's also the only route in TSW not to run on standard gauge. Ah, good little fact that. I guess we're talking about Rosalini. Yeah, the UK network is absolutely tiny in comparison to the rest of the world when you compare it. 30 miles of new track to get to Philadelphia. That's not unreasonable for an extension, I think. So we've got 3 miles to go to right 128. Now the question is, how good are the brakes on this ACS-64? At what point do we think we need to be slowing? I think when we get to around 2 miles out, we'll just test the brakes, see how we get on. Right, 2 miles out. Let's just start slowing. Yeah, we're staying pretty nicely here. Down to 100 and 1.2 miles ago. Yeah, it's looking good. Bit more brake, I think. We're only 0.8 of a mile out now. Oh, NIMBY Rails is such a great game. Oh, we're going to overrun here. Full service. Yeah, NIMBY Rails is great to replicate existing track. I think we might be okay, actually. These brakes are good once they're in full service. There we go, full service again. I think we should be good. I think that's a pretty good stop, actually. All the cars are on the station. I'm sure passengers didn't particularly enjoy the full break as we came into, or the full service as we came in, but it's all good. I've never played it in multiplayer, actually. Didn't even know. I first played it when it got released, but I haven't played it. I know there's been sort of several updates since, but not played it in multiplayer. Go, excellent stuff. We can see the beautiful ACS-64. We've got a little wait here while we load and unload passengers. We are fully in the station as well, so it's all good. And we've got someone's... well, yeah, I'm not quite sure what we've got going on here. Certainly interesting, that. Oh, we've got more people sunk. See their heads there, and some more just for good measure. Gotta love passengers on Train Sim Mod 3. Now we've got to wait 20 seconds before we can be departing. Let's tell you what, pop ourselves here and we can watch ourselves. We can watch ourselves depart. We just release some of that brake. Let's start locking those doors, and I've unlocked the wrong side. We'll lock both. The railway guy, thank you for already subscribing to me. It's appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's get going for our next stop, and there is the inevitable snow. We'll put the bell on. We all knew it was going to start snowing. there we go from Route 128 as we go under it. We need a bit of wiper action going on here. Where are the wipers? It's always good. Windshield, there we go, wipers. Intermittent. Crazy, you only found out recently that Germany has more kilometres of track than Japan. That's a good fact, and that never expected Poland to have more kilometres of track than the UK. Yeah, this is, I guess sometimes we forget just how small the UK is really in comparison to a lot of other countries. Let's turn off that belt. Acknowledge that, just saying at 120, got some CSX locos here as we go past. Nice. Got some more wagons to our right as well. So we're now just permitted to run at 120. We can see the snow is trying to settle by the looks of it. Starting to get a little bit of build up on the windscreen there. There we go, got a MBTA, the F40 running into a station now. Almost up to 120. Now we'll just ease back ever so slightly because we're almost at 120. This is going to make travelling in the Acela a little bit more challenging as the snow probably is going to get a lot heavier. Okay, 117 is pretty feels like a pretty good spot. Some good talking about the the length of track in various countries. Got Japan with 20,000, UK currently with 10,000 miles, but it used to be 30,000 before the beaching cuts. Yeah, of course. We're doing 115 anyway, so all good. Yeah, the beaching axe killed. Yeah, 2/3 of the railways, absolutely. See, with a bit now we're getting back into the area where some of those axed lines are slowly starting to be reopened. I think people got too ahead of the time, and now actually there is a necessity for some of those routes to be reopened as population grows. It's interesting. Right, we've got Boston Back Bay only in 4 miles. Really crept up on us. Snow's not really coming down too hard at the moment. We can deal with this. So we go roughly almost 2 miles out now from Boston Back Bay, so tell you what, we need to be getting down to 60. put it into suppression, and that should be all good. Going in and out. And we need to go down to 45. And we've got an approach medium, so we're going to be coming in under a yellow. It's looking good so far. We need to be getting down further than... Okay, there's almost 45. And this is the tunnel into Boston Back Bay. So we'll continue slowing a little bit more. As we come around the corner here, the platforms will be pretty much straight upon us. We need to be down to 30, which is not a problem. Okay, there's 30. There we go, into Boston Back Bay we come. Got the wipers on still, let's turn those off for a second. And we'll put the brakes back on to bring us nicely to a stop, hopefully. And you can see the snow is settling now. Go. That should bring us nicely to a stop. There we go, that should do. Let's open those doors, although I've just opened the wrong ones. So go right hand doors. So it kind of frustrates me you can't do a full run with the MBTA Providence line. Yeah, of course. It's still nice that we've got a mixture. Did you do the in-game tutorials to learn the safety systems or watching by YouTube videos? YouTube videos, actually. I don't tend to use the in-game tutorials that much, if I'm honest. That one, welcome back to the stream. Nice to have you back. And we are at Boston Back Bay, where it started to snow. Look at it. It is slow loading these passengers up. Plenty of them. Oh, there are a lot of them. There we go. I do love the snow build up on these. It's pretty cool. Got a little bit of snow build up on this. It does get a lot more. Let's start locking those doors. 10 seconds out. Crazy, don't use the in-game tutorials unless it's US diesel loco. Nice. And that one with the connections at Boston. Boston South. So we've got a go via location, which is East Limits Cove interlocking. Okay. we go. Acknowledge the 30 that we're under. Just bring it back. We need wipers, that's for sure. Yeah, it's absolutely massive. Boston South. Go, we're on our final approach. We should be good for time as well, actually. That's quite quick coming into. Yeah, I have a feeling we could be waiting a little while. Now we've got restrict. So yeah, I think we're going to be waiting here a little while. But we'll get to watch the movements at Boston South. Where do I even stop here? I'm guessing it's pretty much here. Yeah, the AI traffic to watch a bus. Surely that should be shown a red. Or am I just mistaken? We've got Southampton Yard. Let's go and see what's at Southampton Yard while we wait. So that's the reversing loop that you go around. Got an F40 here. Gonna get a lot of F40s, I think. It's going quite quickly. Yeah, look at it. Southampton Yard is nice and busy. Oh, no. I need to do that. Get back to our train. What have we got in the station? And there is the Acela that we will be picking up very shortly. But also, what I wasn't expecting to see was the 50th anniversary livery that has Train Symbol 2 on it. It's very cool. Okay, we can just see it a bit better. And it's a double header, this one. Very nice. But yeah, this is the Acela we'll be taking over when we actually get there. I'm guessing we're probably waiting for a platform to come free. There's both of... I'm pretty sure these three platforms are the Amtrak platforms that we'll be going into, so I guess until that clears we could be a little while. Tell you what, we'll pop ourselves here on the end of the platform and we can watch things come and go, hopefully. Oh, here we go. We've got the double header leaving by the looks of it. Let's jump over onto this platform. See a little bit better. There we go, that looks pretty cool, running double-headed. And that very cool livery, the 50th anniversary. Hopefully we will get a path now into the platform where... didn't mean to hit the bell. We can hopefully get a nice passing shot here as it it goes past. There we go, here it comes. Crazy thinking about wanting to try and catch every loco and EMU on Dresden until I realised that I'll probably never see the 110 because I've never seen it outside of Lincoln Rhinestrecker. Oh, okay. I wonder if that paint is still the real... I don't know, that would be interesting actually to see if it's still running that livery. Oh, we've just been given... Nope, we're still on restrict. The signal has changed, but I'm still on restrict. I don't know if I can go. Do you think I can go, chat? I've got restrict on the cab signal, but... the exterior has definitely changed. Hopefully that will sort things. Hopefully that sorted the lag out. Fingers crossed. Do you know what? I'm going to give it a go, do we say? I think we're good. Let's give it a go. Let me know if that sorted the lag. Hopefully it has. Lovely. We're going to give it a go. We've not been stopped yet, so we'll run it in. That, unfortunately, is why you don't run a VPN. Apparently, it doesn't like interacting with YouTube. There we go. In we go. We're going to be pretty much on time, hopefully. Oh, a little bit late, but it's all good. It's definitely a slow approach, but we should be all good to still make the Acela. I think it's 57 the Acela certainly starts to to set up before departing at 59ish, I believe. So we've got time. There we go. Into the station we come. Then we'll pop ourselves just around here. What do you think is a great TSW route to do 2-3 hour shift on, probably at once? I reckon you could probably a bit of lag again. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. I reckon probably Southeastern High Speed, if you could time it and jump around all of the different varieties so you could get different experience running different locos, etc. That would be pretty cool. Oh, we've gone past our stop point by just a bit. We're still lagging. What is going on? We're not dropping frames. Let's just bring this down a touch. We'll lock the doors and that should complete the yeah, the Bakerloo line would be very different, I think, actually. We're still lagging. There we go, we got a gold as well. Let's return to free roam. And we'll jump in the Acela quickly. You can see people already starting to get on the Acela. We've got some running to do here. Hopefully that's addressed the lag. Fingers crossed. Right, we've just made it. Let's open you up. Excuse me. I'd like to sit. Yes, I would love to get started. Thank you very much. Shut the door there. Right. Handle is in. Into forwards. Safety systems on. Got lights on. We'll see if we'll need wipers. Let's bring the brakes down and we're here till 59. And hopefully, just trying everything at the moment to fix the lag. Interesting. I'm a little unsure what's causing the lag at the moment, other than my internet, which should be good. So a little odd. We'll keep going for now and see if it gets better. I've made a few adjustments, but we'll see. Right, away we go, which is going to be our run from Boston South to Providence, and we're going to be stopping at the same stations we've just been through. So Boston Back Bay, Route 128, and then finally Providence. Ooh, we definitely need wipers here. So where are the wipers? Ditch, front headlights, wipers, 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 wipers. Where are you? Brake. That's headlights. That's snow brake. Oh, interesting. Door, parking brake, doors, horn, tilting enabled, dimmer, wipers. There we go. Yeah, we definitely need it for this now. Hi Bowser, how you doing? Crazy you might do a 3-hour shift also on the Harlem line. I bet that will be interesting. This is really a storm coming in now. Probably can turn it down to slow actually. That looks pretty great weather actually. But as ever, it's a very slow exit from Boston South. And they're going to spoil us by letting us go up to 15. That one running Brighton, Victoria, Reigate, Victoria, Brighton. Yeah, I bet that's a good length service to do. Now we can run it up to 30. Might start your shift with a depot run. Yeah, that sounds good. I usually use speed control in the Acela. Of course, I forgot it's got speed control. There we go. We'll use speed control. Why not? Bowser, you got the ScotRail 314 today. Is that in real? No, it can't be in real life. They're retired. I guess you drove it on Train Sim World. So in we come to Boston Back Bay. And with plenty of time to spare actually as well. The brakes are good in this Acela actually, so let's just bring this to a stop at the right location. Samuel, welcome back. No worries for going. There we go. And we're in Boston Back Bay with the Acela. Look at this, beautiful. Hope we get some running at 150 miles an hour along the way in the snow. That'd be very cool. Yeah, Southern actually performs on time in the game. Yeah, that's very true. It would be so cool to have Thameslink on the Brighton main line. That's one I would love to see. Bowser, you'd like to see the Class 395 on this route? Well, yeah, maybe one day. Doesn't quite fit the US theme, does it? Not like this Acela. It's beautiful. It's looking good. So here for another minute or so. And then we can be off to our next stop, which is going to be Route 128. Can we see inside? Let's have a look inside. There you go, you can see the interior of these Amtrak coaches. Looking good. Plenty of passengers on board, which is nice to see. We've got some people, oh, some workers just there. Nice. Let's start shutting these doors. Southern Main Line services are only 55% of the time on time. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's release those brakes. Oh, off. There we go. And away we go. We've got a bit of wheel slip here. Let's just use the traction effort back. Still got wheel slip. Let's just take the cruise control off a second. There we go. It's not liking the cruise control at the moment. If your train is delayed by 5 minutes outside the NEC, SC and part of the Empire Corridor, that's it, you're delayed. Yeah, absolutely. Right, we're now going to be permitted to run up to 60. Let's see what the weather does as we exit this tunnel here. See, we shouldn't be getting wheel slip in this tunnel. It should be dry. Let's just ease it back a touch. See if we can get that wheel slip under control. There we go. Just gently ease up the power, but we're still getting a bit of wheel slip. The weather is definitely against us today. There we go, no more wheel slip. And the speed is climbing nicely. So 9.3 miles to Route 128. Bowser thinking of putting the Class 700 on the circle. The circle line, nice, okay. There we go, picking up the speed now. Probably put a little bit more power on as we pick up the speed. No, there we go. Wheel slip again. Get a bit of the old Acela horn action going on there. trying to get this up to any kind of high speed is going to be a challenge. Just pull the power back a little bit, see if we can kill the wheel speed. There we go, there's 120, we'll just pull back on the power now. And we'll keep it around here now. As we head to Route 128. Now we've got to be careful of stopping at Route 128, especially in the snow. We've got a lot of bounce going on in the cab actually. Is it really this rough? Rough a ride? Who knows? There we go, 4 miles to go. Yeah, see, cross country would be a great franchise to have in Trains and More, but I don't think we're going to, which is quite sad, because the Class 220s and the 221s would be so cool to drive. Although some of them, I suppose you could get some of them in the Avanti livery, and I know they've got access to the Avanti license, so that might have a possibility there. There we go. About 2.3 miles out of Route 128. We'll probably come off power now and just start slowing. The railway guy, you like the supervisor? Yeah, it's very cool. It'd be so nice to have it in the game. Yeah, of course, the 221. Of course, cross country took out all of the tilting mechanism, didn't they? Or they locked it to not tilt. We're not getting much wheel slip here, which I thought we possibly would, which is good. Just release the brakes here to get us into the station. The railway guy, will there be meter gauge trains in Trains in World 3? Where would you find meter gauge trains normally? What country? we go, and we'll bring it to a stop here. Though we've gone a little too far, but it's all good. And we'll unlock those doors. Look at this, miserable weather. Bowser, you saw a 7-car Class 375. So something a little bit different. We've got Crazy. Yeah, they locked and removed the tilt in 2008. Yeah, it was, I think, like you say, to improve reliability. Meter gauge in Switzerland, and then we've got Crazy saying the Rosalini is actually a meter gauge train. Interesting. There you go. That's quite cool to know. As soon as we've finished loading our passengers, we can be shutting those doors, and away we go. I'll pop ourselves just here so we can watch us depart. Let's lock those doors. Just bring the brakes down to minimum. Oh, we got a bit of thunder as well by the sounds of it. Right, away we go for Providence. 30 miles. Let's put the bell on. Yeah, definitely North Wales coastline would be cool for Train Sim World. I have it for Train Simulator Classic, and it is pretty great to drive actually on that route. Got the bell on, of course. Do I have the tail lights on? We'll see in just a second, Bowser. Just being gentle as we depart from here. Just don't want to get any wheel slip as we'd start to. Just ease back a second. There we go, got tail lights on nicely. There you go. Crazy, you don't have it for Train Simulator Classic, but you've seen a stream of it. That might be a good one for the future, actually, streaming some Train Simulator Classic. That actually probably would be quite a good idea, actually, because I've got the North Wales route, North Wales coastal route, and also West Coast Main Line South. So with the Avanti Pendolino, of course. So that could be quite a good couple of streams, perhaps, if people are interested. If in North Wales coastline it should be the 67, yeah, the 158, the 197 and 221. That would be a pretty epic route actually, with those four locos in. I think we just need more modern freight locos, which would add so much more variety, because it would allow for substituting across all the UK routes, and it would be, yeah, pretty fantastic. No, Crazy, I don't have many routes for Train Sim Classic either. The route merges are cool though. That one, you saw an Amtrak chain in Alexandria on time heading north on time, which is, I guess, a rarity. Let's put a bit more power on. We're building up the speed now, which is good. up to 100. I'm permitted currently to run at 130, but I think we're going to drop down to 125, which we'll acknowledge because we're not even doing. Bowser, you saw a class 465 at Broadstairs, and it's rare. That's pretty cool. I love driving the 465 on Southeastern High Speed. There we go. Permits again. Oh, we've got another Acela coming in the opposite direction. That's cool to see. Alexandria is south of Washington Union Station, which is part of the NEC. Oh, okay, nice. I definitely need to brush up on my Northeast Corridor knowledge. I think we haven't touched upon it yet, but I think for New York Trenton, I'm really starting to really look forward to the upcoming timetable update, which is obviously long been requested, because I think that really will take that route to the next level. That would be very cool, actually. There's 125. We're going to go past it to 130. It's a shame we can't do 150. Bowser saw a steam train go through Broadstairs yesterday. Nice. What steam train was it? Yeah, creating a new timetable will be great, especially with the layer from Long Island Railroad. Yeah, 150 is going to be, I guess, once we get past it, it'll be this section that will be 150, hopefully. Slightly speed in here, let's just a bit of brake. There we go, put the power back on. Although we will be slowing to 125, I guess we've got a slight bend coming up. There we go. Now back up to 130. Nice. That one you'll probably get the route that goes from Blackpool, provided the Pacer isn't the only passenger rolling stock. I don't think it will be. I think there'll be layers probably from Northern Transpennine and also Tees Valley. I think we'll probably see hopefully quite a few of those layer in to add some variety, if not coming with the base route. It was the Kentish Bell 10 cars with a 47 A22 at the back, London Victoria to Faversham. That's pretty cool. And now we're permitted to do 150, so let's head up to it. Got a bit of wheel slip, let's just bring the power back. There we go, there's 140. We are under ATC now as well. go, almost at 150. We are motoring along now. Let's just ease this back. We're pretty much there. There's 150. Let's just maintain this speed now. We're going to eat those miles up to Providence. And then after that we've got the MBTA F40. So there's a little gap between the Acela and that service. So it's whether you guys want to do the magic of jumping out of this session and back into the timetable, that specific timetable service, or whether you're happy to hang around and while we wait for the service to come into the station. It's up to you. Do I have any great UK route suggestions for Train Simulator Classic with a good variety of rolling stock? The North Wales Coastal does come with a good variety, and also West Coast Main Line South. Those two I picked up and I've been really impressed with, actually. So there are two for me that are a strong recommendation, actually. I've really enjoyed playing those. Especially the run in the Pendolino from Euston to Birmingham New Street. There we go, need to slightly speed up a little bit, back to the 150. They all come with a good selection of you have West Coast Main Line? Do you not like that one, or is it just wanting some more variety? Bowser, that's, I guess, terrible news, and I hope the person is okay, if that is a true story. Oh, we need to... Yes, I know. We're overspeeding, we've got suppression, so we should be slowing okay. I've got a bit of wheel slip going on, but we're all good. Perfectly down in time for the 110 as we get around this corner. We'll release off. I'll acknowledge the 110. And we're back over to ACS. Nice. You might have to get the new Chatham Main Line for Train Sim Classic so I can download the Southeastern Network route. That would be pretty cool. Back up to 125, so let's put the power back on. We'll acknowledge that, but yeah, 125, so we're all good. You did a run on the Woodhead line in BR Blue on Train Sim Classic earlier this week in the 506, and at the end I had... Please put it into suppression. Acknowledge. That jumped down to 80. Let's just take the power off. There we go, it's coming down nicely. We are overspeeding, I know, but it's fine, it's fine. Keep it in suppression now. Yep, we're going down for the 60. Has that bell been on the whole time? Whoops. Train Sim Classic, you get much bigger routes, that's the benefit of it. I love the snow kick up that you get as well, it's very nice. We're definitely going to be nice and early into Providence, so no rush at all. That's fine, we're still doing 60, so we'll acknowledge that as normal. And then we've got 3.4 miles to go to Providence. We're not going to speed up at this point, there's no rush. Bowser, we're not going to be doing the anything UK for this stream. This is all about Boston to Providence route. So after the Acela, we'll be doing the F40. There we go, 2.4 miles to go. Yeah, possibly the next stream, Bowser. Into suppression and acknowledge. There we go, bring it down to 45 as it wants. Release those brakes. Yeah, I can't say I've really driven Boston to Providence too much. That's why I thought it'd be a great stream, and thanks to that one for the suggestion of trying to find some services that run from Providence to Boston switch it up to the Acela, back to Providence, and then Providence again back to Boston in the F40. It was a great suggestion. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and we get to drive a range of trains as well, which is great. No, I've never played Roblox. Bowser. Still 45. So we're all good. Probably need to be slowing a little bit here because we're only less than a mile now out from Providence Station. Put in suppression and acknowledge. Yeah, the F40 can be a bit oh no. The F40 can be a bit challenging at times. We're going to run it in the reverse, so we'll be in the cab car. Okay, there's probably one to look at, Bowser. There we go. We'll be coming into Providence now. We should start to see the platform any second. There we go, and here is Providence Station. A little bit of power on. Oh really? Roblox is free. Oh, I'll check it out, see what I think. We'll turn off the wipers, not intermittent. Penalty break. Well, that's, well, I wanted to stop anyway, so I'll take it. Put in suppression. There we go. That is the Acela from Boston to Providence. So the service that we'll be picking up next is the 1354 to Boston South, which is the MBTA service. There you go, operated by MBTA. So we've got around a 15-minute wait. So it's really up to you whether you guys want me to accelerate time, and we can use the time, just jump out of this and get straight to that service, or if you want to hang around here at Providence. It's up to you. Here we go, we'll lock the doors. We got a gold. Of course we did. Yeah, lovely stuff. Let's return to free roam. Let's just jump out of here. If I can actually get out the door, it always helps. Come on, where's the door? Let me shut the door. There we go. We'll have a little wander round. Yeah, we'll have a little wander around Providence Station. What are you guys waiting for? Is there a service coming? Not for another 54 minutes, sorry. They're going to be waiting a while. This is going to be hanging around for nearly half an hour here, if it's not departing until 2:09. Got another diorama here. See, I'd love to see more of this. That would... oh, it's going. Alright, fair enough. See you later, Acela. Got the escalators. My magic. And we'll go down the escalators. Just catch the sight at the end of the Acela departing. There we go. Do we know what the collectibles are? I wonder. It's definitely still snowing. Is it? If it's too loud, let me turn it down for you a second. Okay, the Northeast Regional. Good. There you go. Nice. There you go. There's one of the route maps. The Stoughton branch is pretty cool, actually. It's a nice little addition. Not really too much to see here at Providence. See what else we can find. There's plenty of people waiting to get the train that we're going to be picking up. Tell you what, we'll wander back down to the end of the platform, and it will give me a quick chance to have a quick comfort break and grab a drink, and I'm stuck. Excuse me. Yeah, crazy. You know this. You know these the timetable well. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, it'll be probably a little bit early. I should imagine somewhere around here to get in the cab car. So what, we'll leave you with that view, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. So, let's see. We've got a couple minutes to kill, hopefully before our service arrives. The thunder certainly sounds very good, I'll give you that, Bowser. You do get that realistic sense. These are steep. Can't go. Invisible wall. Boo. Right, let's see where we can go. Can't go there either. We really don't have too much to explore here at Providence, actually. Let's see what else we can find. Any more collectibles? Does anyone know what the... Oh, we've got... No, I thought that was another route map, but no. How far this... Will this... I mean, this is probably not what I should be doing, but I want to go and see what's beyond the station. I've never done this before. Bit of snow, why not? I mean, this is totally not what we should be doing. Bowser, what drink? We've got beer this evening. It's Friday after all, so... Oh, I can't go any further than this. There's an invisible wall. Can I crouch? Can I get under it? No. If only we could go further. Never mind. Nice to explore. We'll head back to the station. You hate the station over and under passes. Just not realistic and look copy and paste on every route. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's get back into the station. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun trying to find those things that they don't want you to see. Let's get back over to the other platform ready for our service. Back up we go here. Over the other side we go. Happy birthday to your sister, Bowser. Right, let's pop ourselves back here. Hopefully, we might be able to even see. And there we go, you can is that our service? I think that should be our service, actually. Coming into the station now. Yeah, absolutely crazy. It's clearly a lot of effort that goes into some of these routes, and you can't access half of it. Right, we should be able to see our service very shortly. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's it's really interesting what you find when you're out of bounds. Can we see the service from this side? No, not yet. It will turn up any moment. Come on, where is it? Just saw the end of it coming into the platform. And there we go, there is the cab car. It's almost like this this plan worked out well. Thank you very much. I will step on if you don't mind. There we go. Shut the door. And I will be taking this service. Let's get started. Right. Already in. Let's put safety systems on. Put the switches on so we get power. Cut off valve to passenger. Where are the wipers? That's a good question. Cab heater. Cab lights. Definitely need headlights. That's always good. Wipers. That's moving it. That's the wipers. There we go. I think we're all set up. Although we've got tail lights on, interestingly. Marker lights. There we go. That's good. Cab lights are off. I think we are pretty much set. And we're going to have to put up with that horrible wiper sound the whole time. Never mind. Let's unlock those doors. Bowser, your birthday was 5 days ago. So happy birthday for 5 days ago. And then four favourite sections out of bounds have to be Dresden, the airport branch that never became, the hidden stuff on Castle Würzburg, hidden stuff on Birmingham Cross City, and then Woodlawn, New Haven Woodlawn to New Haven on the Harlem line. I was about to say the wiper was manual. Yeah, I just couldn't find it. Yeah, very well hidden there. Let's just... It's going to get very irritating very quickly, I think. Let's lock those doors. Let's release those brakes. And away we go, hopefully. Brake cylinder pressure's coming down. Probably takes a while because we had it on full. There we go. Of course, I forget about these lights. You've got to wait until that goes green. The visibility out of these the cab car is pretty terrible. Probably don't need it bright. Don't need the marker lights. Let's turn that down to not off but dim. And there we go. So, as you can see, this is very much a stopping service all the way to Boston South. So we've got, if we just start it off, South Attleboro, we've got Attleboro, and then Mansfield, Sharon, Route 128, Hyde Park, Boston Back Bay, and then Boston South. So we can speed up a little bit here to 45. Let's put the power on. Okay, we don't need to brake because actually we're up to 30. We're not even up to 30. New Rochelle, not New Haven. If it were all the way to New Haven, that'd be like 3 times. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, standard visibility is tiny, certainly for UK trains. It was nice in the Acela and the ACS-64. we got to see a good amount of stuff. Let's see if we can turn this down a little bit. That's a bit better. Yeah, just skip a couple of stations. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We're permitted to run up to 70. We're going to be going nowhere near as fast as the Acela. Seems we're being powered by this F40. We're being powered by this diesel locomotive rather than using the overhead wires. Of course, yeah, Canton Junction, Reedville, Forest Hills and Ruggles, yeah. I'm pretty sure when I was checking this out in the timetable, this is a roughly an hour and 5 minute service. So it's a fair old distance. And the weather is just as bad as we expected, but never mind. We'll have to spend more of the time outside the cab on this one so we can take in the scenery. As we fly through that post. Running alongside the road here. The class 313, 314, 315 and 508 cabs are cramped. Yeah, they are. Definitely. Oh, not into... Release those brakes. Just see if we can get back up now. There we go. So US diesel is still better than UK diesel except for the 20. Oh, I think that could be quite controversial. I don't mind UK diesels. What level am I? I think I'm 114, 115, something like that last time I looked. They don't try to kill my ears as much as the UK diesel. Yeah, the UK diesels are just badly balanced in the game. Class 387 Productions, Train Sim World 4. Ooh, wait for Dovetail Direct, 22nd of August. I think you can probably expect the announcement there. What about the 153 cab on one of the sides? Not sure. Not sure what you're on about there. Sorry, crazy. The only BR are UK users I can drive are the 20, 37 and 101. The 37 is definitely the most... yeah, it's far too loud. And there you go, there's ACS-64 going in the opposite direction, which is nice to see. Yep, 11 days to go. I was hoping that we'd start being teased a little more at this point, but doesn't seem like we're going to be, unless it will ramp up in the next couple of days. We'll start to brake because we are less than a mile now out from our first stop. that down to 45. There we go, nicely done. Yeah, 11 days is going to be... I think that's going to be a pretty hectic day. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we get a lot of good announcements. Yeah, the 66 can be very loud as well, actually, thinking about it. There we go. Let's see if we can find hit our stop marker. We should be able to. $50 yards. There we go. Let's open those doors. Yeah, the 24-hour stream was pretty cool, actually, to experience. I think we need definitely something a little bit like that. Hopefully they will do the same. This weather's getting no easier, that's for sure. Come on, let's finish loading these passengers. Yeah, of course, Bowser, you do whatever you want. It's nice for you just to drop in anyway. Let's release those brakes. Wait for that green light. Bit of power, there we go. Away we go. Best US diesel has to be the Baby Bullet. Yeah, nice. Yeah, of course, Bowser. Do what you want. There we go. Full power. We're permitted to a line speed of 45. There we go. 4.7 to Attleborough, 4.6 now, and we've got roughly 6 minutes to get there, so should be all good. And we're only permitted to run at 45 here, so hopefully speed bumps up a little bit in a second. Okay, yeah, if you're about, we're going to do this run, and that will be the end of tonight's stream. I've got a feeling this will probably stay with us all the way to Boston. The snow. It's I think this is what sometimes is, for me, is sometimes a little too dynamic. It would have been cool if it, say, started at light cloud and then just perhaps rained, but to go to snow is pretty extreme. Yep, still 45 we're held to. Oh, we're going to jump up to 60, I think, in just a second. Got a flashing green here. I'm not sure what it means. We'll just stick with the in-cab signaling. We're going to go down to 30. Okay, we're going to run at 30, are we? Yep, by the looks of it, I think we are. This is a slow service. Are we perhaps going to be held for something to pass us? That would be interesting. Of course, this is the tight curve actually. Surely can do faster than 30 round this bend, surely. I think we're about to hit 60 hopefully. Come on. There we go. Should be able to power up now. Come on, let's get up to 60. 2.3 miles to our next stop. And then after that we've got Mansfield, Sharon, and then Route 128. Yeah, it's definitely far too slow for that corner. There we go, there's pretty much 60. Should be a pretty uneventful run all the way to Boston. Fingers crossed. 1 mile to Attleboro for our second stop. It's not quite running in the ACS-64 or the Amtrak. Yeah, absolutely, and especially I guess jumping from such a fast train like the Acela into something like this is a bit of a shock, I have to say. It feels very slow. There we go, as we come to the station. A little bit late, but it's all good. And we'll start slow nicely. Yeah, definitely. Going from a high speed to slow service is not a great feeling. There we go, and we'll bring it to a stop. Here's fine. Let's open those doors. You did, after your Clinchfield run, did an IC3 right afterwards. It was a maximum of 30. Yeah, I was going to say that's a huge difference from jumping from something like that to the to the ICE. That was fun though. There is long loading times here. Yeah, those wipers are really, really annoying. It's quite nice to be outside for a minute. Right, away we go. Let's just release those brakes. Away we go. There we go. There goes the F40. Can we get away with the wipers off? Let's see. We may be able to. The IC3 service was kind of interesting because even though there was a perfect weather and I saw no one in front of us, the LZB decided to just lower me to 200 km/h and back up to 250. How very odd. Oh, I'm gonna have to have this on. It's such a shame. I don't want the wiper sound if I can help it. I really wish it will stop snowing now. So Mansfield next, 6.2 miles. It's quite a way to go. About 45 miles an hour. Oh, slightly speeding here. Let's just sort that out. Okay, there's 45. Hopefully, now we're on the 150 mile an hour track limit, we can start to speed up. Yeah, there we go. Up to 90. Let's put the power on. There we go. Speed's gonna gently pick up. Nothing quite like the Acela or the ACS-64. Yeah, 160 in the ICE1, especially on Castle Versberg. I'm sure it took a while. Okay, finally up to 60. Can we get any higher than that? Who knows? Have we got a does it say what we're rated to run at in this cab anywhere? Not permitted to ride in the Vespa. You don't say. Doesn't say anywhere, sadly. Yeah, random events would be cool in the timetable mode. It would just bring something a little bit different, rather than, or even trains in front that are running late, so you hit adverse signals. That would be pretty cool. Or you have to get replatformed into something slightly different platform than that was allocated. Stuff like that is just to mix it up. There's 80, but ACS is saying that we can do 90, so let's head up to 90. Although we've got to be in Mansfield in about a minute and a half, which is not going to happen. Well, every third Southern train is cancelled every 7th. Yeah, something as simple as that would be just to keep it interesting. Yeah, we're definitely permitted to run it at 90. Just ease back on power. There's another F40 coming towards us. And 1.3 miles, so it will start to brake now. For our stop at Mansfield. We're doing 60, that's fine. As we get, actually we can see the platform. Let's brake a little bit harder now. We should be all good. We can release it, we're doing 30 odd. You run a bit more different than just every other Same service, just different time. Yeah, absolutely. And even just like randomized load times as well. If it takes longer if there's more passengers at the station, it should take a car a lot longer to perhaps load and unload. Just little random events to mix things up. This is feels like a shorter platform this time. And here we are at Mansfield. A little bit further to go. Actually, we can see there's a 4 and a 5 marker sign. We're a 5-car unit, so let's keep it going. There's the 5-car stop sign. I am 2 minutes late. Never mind. Yeah, we're nicely in the station. Great stuff. I really wish this weather would get a lot nicer. Signal failures would be good, and that you have to say like run at 5 miles, you know, at a slow speed until you've cleared that signal block and got into the next one or something. Yeah, contact the signal, exactly. Little things like that would just make it so much more interesting. There we go. So we've got Sharon next. And away we go. A little bit of wheel slip there. That's more like it. Or even if service is like terminated early, because quite often do you see services terminated early to get a train back into the right place, so if it's running late. Just little things like that. You could have so much fun with it. I would also love to see guard mode expanded upon, because I think the first glimpse of it we had obviously with the Glossop line was fantastic. It just felt like that time flew by as you were sort of going along, checking tickets, opening the doors, etc. I think there could definitely be more to add to something like that. So I definitely hope that they do more with the guard mode. I think a lot of people did enjoy that. So Sharon next, 5.9 miles, and hopefully we can continue to run at 90 all the way. Let's run this side for now. Yeah, terminated because of points failure. That would be pretty cool to see as well. Announcement stations then just say the next train will not continue on to next or wherever it's meant to go. Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing I would really love to see a little bit more of is that, like on the Edinburgh to Glasgow route, where you could do announcements. I feel like there's probably some kind of way to automate it so that it could, you know, when you are like at certain points of the track, play certain announcements as you're just like entering and leaving a station. That would be pretty cool. Maybe one day. Fingers crossed. We'll see something a little bit more with that. It's taken a little while to get up to 90 here. We are on a 0.4% incline. I've driven 30 miles in a cab car. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that reward. It's always welcome. Just as we get up to 90, we'll need to be slowing for our stop at Sharon. Yeah, definitely. Like choosing the time. I guess the time and specifically what day. Perhaps in the summer you'd naturally expect more yeah, more passengers. I think like a great sort of Easter egg they could put in is around Christmas time, things like Christmas hats, just like little things like that would be really fun. I'm sure that wouldn't be too much work to link it to the like last couple of weeks in December. Yeah, New Year's Eve run, perhaps sort of late in the evening. Because I know with, I can't remember which route it is, there was sort of fireworks, so perhaps we could do fireworks in it. Just little things. That would be so cool. Right, we should probably be slowing about now. Should have been slowing a little bit earlier. We'll go a little bit harder on the brakes. We've got time to make up though, so yeah, exactly. That would be pretty cool actually. Like 31st, 4th of July, yeah. And in we come to Sharon. Let's find our stop. Oh, it's a little way to go for our stopping point. Bit of power, why not? Just to get us there. Perfect stuff. Open those doors. Let's get out of that cab so we can lose that wiper sound. Tell you what. Oh, it's just a cheekily get the route map. Door. Tell you what, we'll keep the window, see what it sounds like with the window open. We'll get the snow coming in otherwise. Got snow built up on the window here. It doesn't have to take a long time to load these American US trains. We're along the platform here. Got the doors, that's cool. Wait for the brake cylinder pressure to come down. And away we go. Hey, that one, it's good to have you back in the chat for the third time. Yeah. And we're on our third run. So this is the last part of your suggestion. So absolutely great suggestion. If anyone's got any sort of similar suggestions for runs like this on the stream, I'm more than happy to hear them. Makes my life a lot easier when trying to think of things to do. It's amazing how quickly you pick up speed with 0.7% gradient going downwards. It's more like the acceleration that we're after. I'm sure for crazy for the German route, there's probably one surely for Dresden, Riese. I feel like there's some back and forth that you could probably do. Like into Dresden from the Meissen branch, and then perhaps from Dresden to Riese or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely, that one. 11 more days to dovetail direct. So, rank 128 next, 4.7 miles. Just bring the power off. Still going down a hill. Doing 88. Lovely stuff. To give you an idea, I do own the Randa ramp. This is Canton Junction. Let's put a slight bit of brake on. Though enough evidence, there is enough evidence to say that it could be East Coast Main Line, but it's not confirmed. No, absolutely. It would be amazing if it is East Coast Main Line. I think that would be very, very popular. You've got two suggestions. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let me know what they are, and yeah, definitely have a look at them and see if it fits nicely. I'm sure it will. Yeah, definitely. I think the Just Trains route is probably going to be Blackpool with the Pacer. So that again, it's going to be popular routes, and I think we'll probably officially know what the Just Trains route is at Dovetail, or it'll be announced at Dovetail Direct. I'm looking forward to it. Let's start slowing from right 128. So first would be the RE50 Dresden to Riesa, IC back to Dresden, S1 to Meissen, and second being RE50 to Dresden, switch to Tharanda ramp, and then do the... That would be very cool. I'd have to try and map it in the timetable to make sure we don't have too much of a wait between the runs, but that sounds pretty cool actually. For Dresden routes, best time would be probably during the evening because amazing. Yeah, of course, the night. That is absolutely what Dresden is known for, that nighttime lighting. So here is Route 128. Yeah, I'll definitely have a look. The only thing with Dresden at the moment is I know I do get a lot of crashing on Dresden, so I will need to make sure it's working properly, but yeah, it sounds like a great idea. It probably needs a reinstall or something, but yeah. That would be very cool to do Dresden. And you can see my horrific driving of German locomotives with PZB. There we go. Open those doors. Your three suggestions, what that one would be: Southwest Trains route, NEC, Washington, Baltimore, and the WMATA Silver Line, which is an hour and 40. That'd be pretty cool. For the first one, you could do the IC up to Riesa first and then the RE back down to Dresden, if that fits better. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Definitely get it. I'll definitely make sure it fixes. It's always around Meissen that it crashes at the moment, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, wanting to keep you safe. Yeah, possibly. Let's lock those doors. And away we go for Hyde Park. 3.2 miles. You sometimes lag around a certain spot in East Coast Way. Yeah, there's just little glitches here and there. It happens. There we go, picking up speed nicely. East Croydon, actually, not East Coastway. Yeah, it's just trouble with too many ECs. Could be East Croydon, could be East Coastway. No, that's all cool. Right, Hyde Park next. After that, we've got Boston Back Bay, and then finally Boston South. Acknowledge that 90, but we're not even anywhere near it. Yep, definitely not stopping at some stations along the way. Great Eastern Mainline spots. Well, we are currently in the CTC cab car, which is being pushed by the F40, as you can see. And we need to be slowing for our stop coming up. Here at Hyde Park. I think we should just be about okay for our stop here. Yeah, lovely stuff. Let's just ease off the brakes. Not even at the platform, we're pretty much at 30. There we go, here comes Hyde Park. Got another F40 going in the opposite direction, nice. Okay, start slowing. Yeah, it's a cool push-pull. There we go, let's unlock those doors. Bit of an abrupt stop, but we missed our stop point, but never mind. There's our cab car. Yeah, you can see we're running a minute behind, so that's fine. I'll take that. We'll follow the F40 out as we pull away from the station. Let's finish loading those passengers. There we go. Wait for that brake cylinder pressure to come down. Start to build up the power. Away we go. Oh, bit of wheel slip there. Let's pull the power back a little bit. Yeah, only 1 minute late, so I will take that. There you go, full power it now. And away we go for Boston Back Bay. Oh, I'm back to the horrible wiper sound. Crazy, you can take Oh yeah, you've got. Oh yeah, you are lagging. That's very odd. It's lagging still. The stream health says it's all excellent, so I definitely need to take a look at that. Evening, Avichin fan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's very weird. In the cab, it's not lagging at all. It's not in the game, in terms of what I'm playing. There's no lag whatsoever. Yeah, it could be YouTube. I will make sure everything at my end is okay. But yeah, very odd. So we head back up to 90. So we've literally got Boston Back Bay and Boston South remaining. This has been a nice little run. Actually, it's been very fun to do something American. First time doing it on stream, so yeah, it's quite nice actually. Feel like we should probably do New York Trenton pre timetable update. That could be quite a good one to do. And you can have a good laugh at me trying to wrestle with the brakes on the NJT. Is it the ALP? Because I can't get the hang of those lap brakes. I need some practice in them, that's for sure. Yeah, it went a lot faster than I expected. It was nice that we had. It was like a good fair distance, sort of equal distance between a lot of the stops. So felt like it went quite quickly actually. I'd say this is the longest stream I've done as well, so it's quite good actually. Time's flown by. I have done the Acela already. If you head back in the stream, you can find it. What I'll do after the stream is the VOD will be available, and I'll put some timestamps in it, so you can watch the Acela or the ACS-64, or in fact rewatch this run if that's your thing. Start to brake. That's we need to get down for 60. Actually, we need to go lower than that. That's 45. So actually go into suppression. Do you wonder how many services there will be in the 2015 New York Trenton timetable when it comes out? Yeah, it will be. very interesting. Got a little bit low there on the speed. Never really liked NEC New York. Oh, okay. I think the timetable will hopefully address a lot of the issues. Samuel Dang, you're still alive? Yeah, just about. It's been really enjoyable this stream actually, to do a bit of the American stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We're almost at Boston, so almost coming to the end of this run, which is the final run I'm going to do. The NJT timetable is terrible. Yeah, it is. It is It's pretty terrible. Yeah. Yeah, of course, that one. There was, I do remember there was one that, I guess it came out originally in, for TSW 2020, and then it was never taken forward into TSW2, if I'm correct. Oh, let's take the opportunity to turn that wiper off. Let's open those doors. Didn't know subway trains could get up to 80 miles an hour. Yeah, that is quick. And we are obviously at Boston back. Boston back? Boston? Yeah, Back Bay, yeah. Oh wow, okay, yeah. So quite a way back. Right, let's see how long we get held at the approach to Boston South. That's fine, we'll acknowledge we're not even doing 30. Let's just come off the power. New York Trenton should have also included the Arrow and Princeton Junction, New Jersey coastline as far as South Amboy. Yeah, I think it feels like there was a bit of a missed opportunity for New York Trenton. Isn't the slowest train journey in the world in Switzerland a journey that is about 25 miles an hour for the whole journey? It's a long journey as well. Oh, we need to put the wipers back on. How long is that journey? Do you know? There we go, down to 15. And I think we can roll straight in actually. Yeah, route without the branches takes away a lot of good gameplay. I agree, Crazy. Down to 10. Go. There we go, as we come into Boston South. It's looking nice and busy. There we go, as we head into track 4. Yeah, New York Trenton Fields was rushed, and I suspect it probably had something to do with the sale. It was all too rushed around that time, trying to get as many routes out as possible. And in we go to Boston South. Put a little bit more power on. Get us into the interstation to let this other F40 that's clearly waiting to go. Let's turn this wiper off. Samuel, I don't think. Yeah, there is obviously a little bit of whinge, and I think we're all just, I guess, passionate about trying to make these routes as possible as best as possible as they could be. It comes from a good place. Okay, we may need the wipers again. Oh, we should have stopped way back up there, but never mind, let's stop it here. There we go. That is a nice way to conclude our run in the cab car. So hopefully everyone's enjoyed this. If they have, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you're not already. And yeah, thank you ever so much to that Random Doge for the suggestion for this stream. It was really, really fantastic. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it, and I think we'll wrap up the stream here, and I'll see you in the next one. So thank you, and bye bye for now.